Okay. Go ahead. Hi guys, it's Kelsey and Kendra. And today we're going to be filming our beauty favorites of 2014 for you guys. This video is going to be divided into two parts because we didn't want this one video to be like an hour long. So the first part is going to be makeup and the second part is going to be skincare, some body care, and some perfumes as well. So we tried to narrow all these products down as much as we could because this is supposed to be like an MVP products of 2014. So we couldn't put everything in here. Like, we couldn't pick anything we liked. We had to pick everything we loved because you can't love everything. So we just narrowed it down to the things that we picked up most in the year of 2014. And also, if we mention something that you guys have not seen, it's because we also included a few December favorites in here as well. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into this video. Okay, so starting off with primers, I have two to talk about. The first one is from Tart. I got this back in April, I think, and I've been using it ever since. This is the Tarte Clean Slate Pore-less 12-Hour Perfecting Primer. So this has lasted me a long time. I have not purchased a second one, and I have a little bit more in here. And this is like a silicone based primer, and when I tell you guys, this is like probably gonna be like one of my holy grail high-end primers, because before this I had not tried like a high-end primer before. So this is like my very first high-end primer that I ever tried. So I really love this primer, and like I said, I got it back in April, so it was in the spring, and I used it all summer. This was like my summer primer, and I'm obsessed with it. And my second primer is from Becca. This is the one I most recently got. This is the Ever Matte Pore-less Priming Perfector, and this is like a super matte primer. When I put this on, I didn't really like how it felt at first, but the feeling goes away after you put on foundation, and I feel like this makes my makeup last longer. The other one is really good for like pores. Obviously, it's a clean slate poreless primer, but this one is good for like just a mattifying finish. Even though it says poreless priming perfector, I feel like it's mostly just good to keep you matte all day. So that's why I like this one. Okay, so I only have one primer to mention to you guys. I know, one primer. I wasn't too big on primers this year because I wasn't like seeking like the best primer, because I was using my drugstore primers because that's like pretty much all I use. But I was like, Kelsey, you need to get like a high-end primer that's going to be like your staple. So Kendra used this before I did actually, and I tried hers one day and I fell completely in love with it. And this is the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer, and I finally purchased the big one because for a while I had been using Kendra's travel size one, because that one's $18 and this one is $54. But honestly, it's worth the price because it makes your makeup go on so smooth. Like, a lot of you guys in like some of our recent vlogs were asking me, Kelsey, have you did anything different to your skin, your skincare routine? And honestly, I haven't. I feel like it was this that made my makeup look that smooth. It just like fills in all your pores, even though I don't have a whole lot. Thank God, I'm very blessed not to have a lot of pores. But it helps with the oiliness, because that's like me and Kendra's like biggest problem with wearing makeup is getting really oily, and I feel like this has really helped me. It does go on kind of weird. It goes on your hand really watery and kind of like milky, and then it looks kind of white when you rub it in. But I mean, it's a base, so it really doesn't matter. You're gonna put makeup on top of it. But I just feel like this gives me a really good canvas to work on before I put on my makeup. So this is my MVP primer of 2014. I know I have not mentioned this all year because I haven't been using new primers this year. So I'm just obsessed with this. I think this is gonna be my baby for a very long time. So love this primer. Okay, moving on to foundation, I have three to talk about. The first one is my MAC Pro Longwear foundation. I did a review on this foundation for you guys, and I still love it just as much as I loved it then. This was like my go-to summer foundation. I used this all summer long, and like it says, Pro Longwear, like it lasts a really long time. And this is probably like one of my most favorite foundations in like the actual color. It wasn't that hard for me to match myself, obviously, because MAC has so many options for colors. This is in the color NW47, and I'm obsessed with this foundation. And also, I did not have to buy a pump for this because it comes with a pump. So I really love the MAC Pro Longwear. And then the second foundation I have to talk about for you guys is the Lancome Teint Idol Ultra 24-Hour Makeup. That's a mouthful, I know. Yeah. But I love this. They also have one for dry skin, but this is the one that's made for oily skin. So it's made to give you like a nice matte satin finish. I also did a review on this as well. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll link like all my foundation reviews in the description box. But I love this, and I'm in the color 510 Suade C. So I really love this foundation. Even though it's really pricey, I really, really love it. Okay, so the first foundation that I had to show you guys that I was obsessed with in 2014 is the Makeup Forever HD Foundation. Y'all, this foundation is absolutely amazing. It's super lightweight. It's not too heavy, which I like because I don't like that cakey foundation-y feeling. Like, I like wearing makeup, but I don't like the feel of makeup on my face. That sounds kind of weird. Most people don't.
Well, yeah, that's true, but I love how this feels on my face because it feels like I'm not wearing any makeup. It's super lightweight, but it gives great coverage. It's not full coverage, but it is buildable, which I do like. So I think this is a really good, like, everyday foundation if you're not into, like, super heavy foundations. But this is just like a really good foundation to build, and it looks good on camera and in pictures. So I just really love this foundation, and I am in the color N178. So the last foundation that we both have is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. Y'all should have already knew that. We're going to mention this foundation in this yearly favorites because this foundation is bomb.
It's amazing. Even though we got it toward the end of the year.
Yeah, it still deserved to be in this video.
It deserved to be in this video because we feel like it's gonna be a long time favorite. Like, not even just for this for the year 2014, like coming into this new year. Yeah, this is gonna be my ride or die for real.
Yeah, it is. This is a full coverage foundation. Like, seriously, y'all, I'm like, oh my gosh. You feel like you put on a thin layer, but it covers like everything. Like, I have a few dark spots over here, and then like the thinnest layer covers it.
A little bit goes a long way. Yeah,
exactly.
And our color is 6C1, and that's a color Rich Cocoa. So we really love our color. It's more of an orangey reddy undertone, but we like the warmth that it gives our face. So
yeah, it blends out really good.
Yeah, it's a very nice blendable foundation. So
yeah, it is.
Love this. Okay, so moving on to concealer, I have two for you guys to talk about. The first one is from LA Girl, and this is the Pro Conceal HD Concealer, high definition. This concealer, Kelsey has one too. I didn't think that I was gonna love it as much as I do. Like, Kelsey just bought them on a whim at the beauty supply store, and ever since, like, I always pick this up. Like, this is so cheap. This is like a really good non-high-end concealer. Like, if you're looking for something really cheap, this is it. I think you can find this concealer at ladymoss.com, because I know a lot of people say it's really hard for them to find. Everybody should have this concealer because it's so cheap and it works so good. So we're obsessed with this concealer.
Well, I guess I'll go ahead and say something about it because this is my only concealer favorite of the entire year because this is the only thing that I used. I didn't really use my MAC Pro Longwear, which I still love, but this pretty much took the place of all my concealers this year. Like Kendra said, it's an excellent concealer for the price. It's like $2–3. I got mine from the beauty supply store, so you can check like local beauty supply stores in your area. And if you can't find them there, just like Kendra said, go on ladymoss.com and they have these on there. So we'll have that website link down below for you guys. So this concealer is amazing. To highlight and conceal, I used the shade Medium Beige. And it works pretty well for me. I can just blend it out with my Real Technique sponge, and it doesn't make me look like ghostly or anything. So this concealer is amazing, gives excellent coverage. Is on the thicker side. It's not super watery.
No, not really.
Which I like for a concealer because you want it to do its job.
And it lasts all day for it to be so cheap.
It doesn't really crease. That probably has something to do with what I set it with. And to be $2.99, it's like $18 concealers that crease. So yeah, this is amazing. So go get you some of this concealer. LA Girl Pro HD Concealer. Amazing.
Okay, my last concealer I have to talk about is from Nars, and this is the Radient Creamy Concealer. I didn't think I would like it because some people said that it creased, and on me it did not crease for some reason. I guess because of what I set it with, which I'm about to show in a minute. But I really love the creaminess of it. It is called Creamy Concealer for a reason, and I use this obviously under my eyes because I don't use concealer anywhere else. Like, to conceal anything, I use it to highlight, and I'm obsessed with this. It lasts all day long. I understand why people love this concealer so much because I love it as well. And yeah, I've been using it ever since I got it, I think back in October or something like that. So yeah, love this concealer.
And next, moving on to powders, we actually both have the exact same two powders. Okay, so the first powder we have here is the Makeup Forever Duo Matte Powder. This was like our holy grail the entire year. This is like the only powder I use. I actually don't use any other powder anymore.
Yeah.
This is like a newer one, so that's why
it's a newer one. And I also noticed the front is different as well. They look different.
Oh,
the front packaging look a little bit different.
The words, yeah.
It tells you how long I probably had this one, as you can see.
Oh yeah.
I've hit a lot of pan on this one, but I'm gonna use it until it's all completely gone because this stuff is so good. It's not that cheap, but it's worth it because this lasts so long. I bought this back in the summer and I still have some left, so that just tells you how long this stuff lasts.
It gives amazing coverage and it does keep you matte like all day. I literally have to powder about twice when I wear this powder. It does say duo matte, so I'm hoping it does do that. But this is like a $30 powder, just to warn you guys. But like Kendra said, it's worth the price because for us oily girls,
it's hard to find a good powder.
Yeah, it really is.
Like even when some say it's gonna last all day, you're gonna be mad, some gonna be lying.
Yeah.
This don't lie.
Yeah.
Like this stuff is so good. Like you should just get it without even thinking about it. The only thing I don't like, they don't have a huge color selection. Yeah. Because this is the darkest shade and this is the color 218. So I really wish they would get more range of colors.
Yeah.
Especially on the darker end of the spectrum. I feel like they have too many light colors and not enough dark colors. So that's the only thing I don't like, but yeah, we both love this. This is like holy grail status.
Yep. Okay, so the last powder we have to show you guys is a translucent powder. This is the Nars Light Reflecting Setting Powder in Translucent Crystal. It's just a
white powder.
White powder.
And we got the pressed version. This does come in a loose version, but way too messy. Don't feel like dealing with all that. This is so compact and convenient. You can travel with it. Mine is a bit dirty because like I use it that much and I'm getting a little dent in the middle because I use it so much. And this is amazing to set your concealer. And I've never had a translucent powder to set my concealer. I used to just set my whole face with just regular powder.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize the difference this made until I like wore my makeup all day after using this. My concealer did not crease. It didn't budge. It didn't move at all. Like it looked like I had just applied it like earlier that day. So
yeah. And I also like the fact that it doesn't make you look ghostly or white because like I told y'all, I think when I bought this, I've used a translucent powder before and it made me look white. And I'm like, this looks a hot mess. So I was kind of hesitant to buy this, but I was like, we're just going to go ahead and try and see how I like it. And we ended up being obsessed with it. I only use it under here and like wherever else I may have applied a highlight that day. And it does excellent job at setting those things without making you look cakey or anything like that. Because I used to set my under eye concealer with like a regular powder that had coverage in it. But I find that when you do that, some of those powders make you look cakey. But translucent just does the job of setting. It's not for coverage. So I think that's why I like this too, because it doesn't make you look cakey. So yeah, obsessed with this setting powder. Go try it. Okay, we're just going to mix it up a little bit. We're going to go to eyes and then go back to face. So we're going to talk about eyeshadows next.
Okay, so the first eyeshadow palettes I have to talk about are my Makeup Forever Artist Shadows. I'm obsessed with these. I wish I could get more colors, but every time I go online or in the store, they don't have what I'm looking for or they're out of stock. So these in particular, I've been wearing this one the most because this is like up my alley. I did like my go-to look, like a get ready with me with these eyeshadows, and I'm actually wearing them today. This middle color is amazing. I have no idea what the number is. I wish it was a way where I can just pop it out really easy. The only thing I don't like is like the packaging is really hard to come out, but these eyeshadows are super pigmented and they are huge. Like these are kind of pricey, but if you buy 3 they're cheaper. They, like I said, they're super pigmented. These are just as good as any other high-end brand of eyeshadows that you might like. But yeah, I love all 6 colors that I have. I have no idea what the names of these colors are right now, but I will put them in the description box for you guys. But yeah, overall I just love these. They're super pigmented, and yeah, you guys should go check out the Makeup Forever Artist Shadows because they're amazing. Okay, so the first eyeshadows that I have to talk about are in a palette, obviously. This is the Lorac Unzipped palette. I take this palette with me every time I go out of town because I'm obsessed with the colors. They're absolutely gorgeous. Like they're beautiful. They're super pigmented. You guys know I love Lorac. Like their eyeshadows are absolutely amazing, but this palette in particular has been drawing me in this year. I'm like obsessed with the colors. Unbelievable. I think it's like one of my favorite colors. It's like a rose gold. It's just so gorgeous, and all the colors just like so pretty. They blend out so well, and yeah, this palette is just everything to me. Like ever since I first got it, I was just so excited to do looks with it, and now it's become like one of my everyday palettes.
So yeah, I'm just obsessed with this palette.
It's really warm too.
It is warm. Very easy to work with colors, kind of everyday colors, not like intimidating colors or anything like that. So this palette is amazing. I don't think this is limited edition, so you can get your hands on this palette. I definitely recommend it because it's amazing. So the Lorac Unzipped palette, obsessed. Okay, the last palette that we both have is the Anastasia Amrezy palette. I use this palette pretty much every day.
So much.
Mainly because of the color Morocco. It's like an excellent transition color.
Yes.
And caramel, like obsessed.
I'm sure everybody who has this palette, like these are their two favorite colors because
yeah, I hit pan on caramel already and almost Morocco.
yeah, I have a dent in Morocco and caramel, but mostly Morocco because it's amazing. And I love the deep plum in this because y'all know I love plum colors. And it's like the perfect color to like deepen up any look because it's still really wearable even though it's not a neutral. It's a color, but it's still so pretty. And it sucks that this palette was limited edition. But any of you who already have this palette, y'all know how good it is and y'all know how affordable this palette was when it first came out. That's why everybody wanted to get their hands on it because
it was on $29.
$29, and that's cheap for a palette. So the quality and the price was amazing. And
Glisten is also another color I'm obsessed with. It's like the perfect rose gold champagne color.
Yeah.
I use it on my lid a lot.
Topaz is pretty too.
Yeah, I like Topaz too. But you can actually get a lot of these colors individually now because they have individual shadows now. So you can actually go out and get these colors
on the website.
But it's just was convenient to have all these in one palette.
And I love the idea of a matte row and a shimmer row, kind of like the Lorac Pro. So I don't know whose idea that was, but it was really smart of them to do that. And yeah, this palette, y'all, love it. 2 pops of color. Like this is just like the perfect palette. I know they have 2 other ones, but we only got our hands on Amrezy's palette, and it's just amazing. So love this. Okay, moving on to eyebrows. We have some brow products to talk about. And we never really talk about brow products that much because we always forget, and brows are really essential for every time we do our makeup, and we never talk about brow products. So we're going to talk about it today. I guess I'll start because I only literally have one thing that I use for my brows. Well, actually 2 technically, but mainly this Brow Bar To Go by Whitening Lightning. I'm obsessed with this. I've been using this ever since I got it, well, last April now. I keep forgetting to say like last April. But yeah, I got it in April of 2014 and I've been using it ever since. And this is the exact same one I got actually. And as you can see, I like just hit, well not just hit pan on the middle one, but like it has lasted me a very long time. Like this is the first and last one I have had, so I haven't had to get another one. I'm obsessed with this. I always use the middle color for like the outer portion of my brow and like this color on the end for like the inner portion because it's lighter. I don't really use the wax because I find that waxes like make this area more oily than it already gets. So I just love this so much, and I just like, I have to do an updated brow routine. I know some people are going to request it because I do it a little bit different now. Like I do basically use 2 shadows instead of 1, so I have to show you guys how I use this. And in conjunction with that, I use my MAC Studio Finish Concealer to sculpt out my brows, and this is in the color NC45. This will always be like the only concealer I use to sculpt my brows because of the consistency. It's kind of sticky, but I really like that because it will last and it just gives my brows like, you know, it makes them stand out more. It makes them look more clean and polished. So I love these together. These 2 together is all I've been using for my brows this entire year. So like nothing else, literally these 2, that's it. Okay, I have more than 2 brow products to talk about, but that's because this is what I'm comfortable using. And first I want to talk to you guys about my NYX Auto Brow Pencil. And I've been through so many of these this year. When I first mentioned this, I feel like after that, every time I went to the store to buy them, they were gone. Yeah, so I guess I put a lot of people onto these because they're affordable brow pencils and they're really, really good. They're like skinny because some brow pencils like are too fat to do your brows with. But this one, I love how it's retractable. You don't have to sharpen it. And I'm in the color dark brown, and I got my mom onto this. This taught my mom how to do her eyebrows. Like this, like if you're not a powder kind of girl, which I'm not, Kelsey likes the powders. I like the pencil because that's just what I'm comfortable using. Like I said, I just love the way it looks, and I like the control that I have when I do my brows. So love this brow pencil. You can get it also Target, anywhere where they sell NYX. The next brow product I have to talk about is a newer favorite, but I feel like it's really gonna become one of my holy grail products, and that's surprising because like I said, I'm a pencil kind of girl. I recently started using this after I put on like the brow pencil. This is the Anastasia Dip Brow. It's like a pomade. Yeah, it's a dip brow pomade, and this is the color dark brown as well. And literally this is all I use, like that little area in the middle. This stuff, like a little bit goes a super long way. I use like an angled brush and just dip it in there and kind of like go in stroking motions to do my brows. Eventually I will do an updated brow routine, but this stuff is amazing. Like, I feel like it's waterproof too because it's so hard to take off when I take my makeup off. Like, this stuff is like real, it's like glues to your eyebrows. So if you want like your eyebrows to last all day, you want them to be really defined and nice, and it just fills in the naked areas really fast. So love this. And then like Kelsey said, MAC Studio Finish is so good to define your brows with. So if you're looking for something to define like the outside of your brows to make them look more clean, this is like the best product for that in our opinion because it's like really easy to work with. And the last product that I have is what I always use last to set my brows with. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel, and I just like adding this step just because I feel like they're locked and loaded. I feel like my brows like are gonna stay on all day. Like even before I got the dip brow, I love to use this at the end after I did my brow pencil. So love this brow gel. Okay, so moving back to face products, next we're gonna talk about highlighters. And I actually have 3. Surprising, I've been having like one of everything. I have 3 too.
Obviously you have 3. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna talk about is this Josie Maran Argon Illuminizer. This stuff is absolutely amazing. It's like this really pretty like champagne color, and you just like, it's a liquid, like a liquid highlighter to put like wherever you want. You can mix it with your foundation if that's what you like, but I just like put a little bit on my hand and like with a stippling brush, and I just put it like on the high points of my cheekbones. I actually used this in a tutorial. I think it was like a summer bronze glow tutorial or something like that. And I really love this stuff. It works amazing. It gives your skin like this amazing glow. It looks like wet almost, but not. So I'm just obsessed with this. It's easy to work with, but the only thing I don't like about this, the pump. A lot comes out, kind of like the MAC Pro Longwear concealer. You have to be careful with how much comes out. So other than that, I'm obsessed with the color, everything. I feel like it looks good on any skin tone. This is just absolutely gorgeous. So if you can get your hands on this, I definitely recommend it. But yeah, I just really love this a lot. So the next product I have to talk about, Kelsey also has. This is the Gerard Cosmetics BB Plus Illumination Facial Cream. And I use this so much this summer. Like, this is the product that got me started loving highlighters. Because before this, I really didn't care that much about highlighters separate from a blush. Yeah, separate from a blush. I just use a blush that has like a illuminating effect. Yeah. So this stuff is so amazing. This product is probably one of the very few products that looks good on every single skin tone. Kind of the same ideal as this. So they're kind of very similar in texture and color. But when you pump it out, it looks a little intimidating because it's lighter and it's supposed to be like a BB kind of cream kind of thing, and you're like, that doesn't look right. But when I put it like on the high points of my cheeks, it's just like the perfect, really pretty champagne glow. And once again, this gives you that wet look too. Yes. It gives you like a nice dewy look. Even though I don't like the dewy look, but here on the cheeks is so pretty. So yeah, love this product, and there's so much in this, and a little bit goes a long way if you only want to use it as a highlighter. Some people mix it with their foundation, but too oily for that. Love it as a highlighter. Okay, so the next highlighter I have to talk about is from Becca, and this is Topaz. This is just a really pretty gold color. I was kind of late getting this because I kept hearing everybody talk about the opal and the moonstone colors, and I really wasn't interested in getting those. And I think I saw Farrah Dukai talk about this. This color Topaz is like the prettiest like gold highlighter for darker skin tones, and Topaz was like right up my alley. And I never got a gold highlighter before because like I said, we were just getting into the highlighters with the Gerard Cosmetics Facial Cream Illuminator. So this, it took forever to find, first of all, because these Becca highlighters are so hyped up and they're like always sold out everywhere. So yeah, we found this at Ulta, and this shade is gorgeous. You can also use this as an eyeshadow. So this is like a pretty like multi-use highlighter. So I love this Topaz color. If you don't have it and you're like a darker skin tone, please get it. Yeah, it's very flattering. Okay, the next and final highlighter that we both have is a newer favorite. You guys have heard us talk about this before. This is the Bobbie Brown highlighter in Bronze Glow. This is the packaging, the infamous packaging.
Yes.
Y'all, this highlighter is life.
It's
this
amazing.
is like our #1 highlighter of the entire year.
Yes. Even though we got it towards the end, if this would have came out like before, like the summer,
I probably wouldn't have bought anything else.
I probably wouldn't bought nothing else. Even though I love the two that I just talked about, they're gorgeous. And the good thing about this one is not limited edition. So if you're looking for something permanent, this is great for that.
This is limited edition.
That's the only thing I hate.
Yeah.
So that's why when it first came out, I was trying to tell y'all, like, if Sephora don't have it, go on Nordstrom.com.
Like, it's absolutely
it's like
gorgeous.
The gorgeous bronze. It's like
Champagne.
called Bronze Glow for a reason.
It's like a champagne bronze.
Yes, and it also has kind of like a rose tone going on in there too.
Yeah, it does.
So it's like, oh, it's so gorgeous, and this is so flattering. Multiple skin tones, and
it is.
Oh, it's just so pretty. And the packaging, I'm obsessed with the packaging.
It's a big mirror.
A little bit goes a long way with this stuff. So if you guys have this, y'all already know the hype. You already know why we love it so much. So yeah.
Okay, lastly for face, I only have one blush to mention out of the entire year. I know that's crazy, but I have one blush because this is the only blush I've been using since I got this. I haven't picked up anything else. Maybe twice after I bought this, but this
I have it too.
Oh yeah, this is the Nars Seduction blush. We recently bought this in a haul. I think we got this for our birthday.
Yeah, we bought it when we were birthday makeup shopping.
Yeah, and this is like a cranberry plum color almost. It's like a
we got it on
beautiful
a whim.
color. Yeah,
because we weren't even planning on getting it as soon as we saw the color.
Saw it. We saw it at the Nars counter actually.
Yes, the counter, because the store did not have it. Like our Sephora, we saw it at the Nars counter
in Nordstrom. But this color is absolutely gorgeous. I think it'd be pretty on any skin tone, but in particular, obviously, darker skin tones, because it's like so warm.
Yes.
And it's like perfect for fall, even though I might try to get away with this summer. But like, it's just like amazing. It doesn't have any shimmer. It is a matte blush. It's not a shimmer or anything. It doesn't have any highlight or anything.
If you're looking for like that perfect mauve shade, like a darker mauve color, this is the perfect color for that. You don't have to mix blushes. This is just that in one blush.
Yeah,
love it.
Yeah, this blush is amazing.
I have one more blush to talk about, and this is obviously the blush that I got before I got the Nars Seduction one, and this is from MAC. This is one of their baked mineralized blushes. I think that's how you say it. This is in the color Love Thing. Every other tutorial that you guys have probably saw me do, I use this blush in because it's that amazing, and it's like a highlight and a blush in one. I love these baked blushes from MAC. I want to get more of them, but this color is just so pretty, and I love how it looks on my skin tone. And like I said, it's like a mixture of a highlight and a blush, so it gives you a pretty glow. It doesn't really give you like a super duper like high pigmented glow like the actual highlighters that we talked about. It just gives you a nice sheen. Yeah, so it's like a really nice satiny sheen of color. So Love Thing by MAC. Okay, so we're almost done, guys. Only 2 more categories left. Next we're just going to go into like eyeliners and mascara. So first we're just going to get this out the way. One mascara for both of us. L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black and Carbon Black. This is like the only mascara, the best in the drugstore. Yeah, I bought a couple of mascaras this year, but nothing compares to this. Nothing. I always go back to it. It's the only mascara that can catch my little bitty bottom lashes. But like, it separates them. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. And the fact that it's the Carbon Black one is really dark. Yeah, it is. It makes the top, my top lashes look extra long, and like, it has a super skinny one, so it's easy to work with. Because I don't like those super fat chunky ones, because like, it's hard to get like at the top. Yeah, because it gets like all over your eyeshadow, and it's just so annoying. This is good for that if you're like one of those people who like to apply mascara to the top and kind of like curl your lashes with it. Yeah, this is good for that. Yeah, so good. Amazing. This will forever be like our holy grail mascara. Holy grail. High end, drugstore, whatever. This mascara is amazing. So good. Next is eyeliner, and this is the Rimmel Scandalized Kohl Pencil. We talk about this a lot. I've used quite a bit of it because it's short. Yeah, I have like 3 though. Yeah, I have multiple ones that I just pick one up randomly when I'm doing my makeup. This is a really pigmented waterproof kohl pencil. Like if you're looking for a kohl pencil to like apply to your waterline that's really dark and it doesn't like transfer or make your eyes water. Or water, yes. This is so good, and it's drugstore, so you can't beat the price. It's like $3.99.
$4. Okay.
Yeah, it's $3.99. I feel like this is probably the only kohl pencil that's affordable and really pigmented at the drugstore.
This is not pricey at all. It's excellent price, excellent quality, and you can't go wrong with excellent price and quality. So
Yes.
this is definitely one of our holy grails. You guys have heard us talk about this numerous times. It lasts all day long, so obsessed with this eyeliner.
Next is the only liquid liner I have to talk about, and this is my e.l.f. liquid eyeliner, and you guys know how much I love this stuff. I mentioned it in our drugstore holy grail products video. This stuff is amazing. It's only $1. So you can't go wrong with cheap and good. Like, that's just too good to be true. So this stuff is super pigmented. Like, I'm wearing it today. I use this eyeliner a lot. I use this eyeliner probably the most out of all of my eyeliners, and I love like the how skinny the brush is, like the tip, the applicator, so it gives you like a nice wing, and it kind of helps do the work for you, and it's not like a long like applicator, so it's easier to work with, and it makes you feel more comfortable using liquid eyeliner. So this is really good if you're a beginner and you don't want to spend a ton of money on liquid eyeliner, and it's perfect for every day. If you're the kind of girl who loves a good wing liner, this is the stuff for you. Okay, so I have a liquid liner to talk about as well, and this is the Lorac Front of the Line Pro Liquid Eyeliner. I can't get it out. But I have had this for a very long time. This is the exact same one I got in my Lorac Pro palette. So that goes to show you, yeah, I didn't buy this separate. Oh, mine is gone.
This is the one that came with my palette. And I'm actually dreading the day where I have to purchase this by itself because it's kind of expensive. But I'm obsessed with this eyeliner because it's so easy to work with. It is a pen, so you do shake it. But the applicator is like so small and precise, so it's easy to get
like
that.
a felt tip.
Yeah, it's a felt tip, so it's easy to get that super skinny, thin wing. So I'm obsessed with this eyeliner, and I really like it because most pens, I feel like you do this and nothing comes out, but I feel like this one is super pigmented, like it's actually wet at the tip, if that makes sense. So you're not like shaking all day to get product out. So it's really good in that sense as well. If you're a beginner and you want to try a high-end liquid liner, I recommend this because it's so easy to work with, and the packaging is just like, it's just so easy. It's a pen. So yeah, I'm obsessed with this. Love this eyeliner. Okay, so my last eyeliner I have to mention to you guys is a gel eyeliner. You guys know I wouldn't be Kelsey if I didn't mention a gel eyeliner in a yearly favorites. This is the Urban Decay Perversion Gel Liner. I actually wanted to try this through my friend Ashley here on YouTube, Makeup by A. because her eyeliner is always amazing and on point. So I was like, I have to try this. So after I tried it, I just became completely obsessed with it. Like, as you can see, it's kind of like I used a lot of it already, but a little bit does go a long way, and I always use this with an angled eyeliner brush. I just find that that's easier for me to use gel liner. It just makes it so easy, and this is such a creamy formula, and it's super pigmented, which makes it even more easy to work with, so you don't have to keep going over the area more than once. I've used this in a couple tutorials, so you guys have seen this in action, so I'm just obsessed with this. It is kind of pricey. It's like $21, but it's worth it to me because this is a pretty good amount of product. So it's going to last me quite a long time because I also use my Maybelline gel liner. But yeah, this is definitely my MVP gel liner of 2014. Okay, the last category for makeup is lip products, and Kelsey has quite a few more than I do, but we're just going to run through it as quickly as we can. So I have 2 drugstore and 2 high-ends to talk about. I just wanted to narrow it down to 4 for you guys, and they're all neutral colors because I had to think about what I picked up the most and what I wore without thinking about it. So this first one, y'all probably already know what it is. This is MAC's Cream in Your Coffee. I love this color. I feel like I discovered it, but I'm sure I'm not the first person to use this lipstick, but I feel like I haven't really heard anything else about it besides when I first saw it and I bought it. This is just like the perfect neutral mauve, brown, pinky nude. I don't even know what to describe this color, but it's just like the perfect shade for my skin tone. Like, I can apply this without a mirror and I know I look, you know, good. But yes, Cream in Your Coffee is probably one of my holy grail lipsticks ever, like ever. And it's really hard to say that because MAC has so many options of lipsticks. Like, they have way too many to count. This color I feel like is really suitable for any skin tone. It obviously shows up darker on lighter people and lighter on darker people, but it's still like the perfect neutral shade, like go-to shade for me, and I'm obsessed with it. You guys were probably sick of hearing me talk about this color all year, but that's how much I love it. So Cream in Your Coffee by MAC. Okay, so I'm just going to mention all mine two at a time because a lot of them are similar in color. So the first one I'm going to mention is the Gerard Cosmetics Plum Crazy Lip Gloss and the Wet n Wild Lipstick in Mochalicious. And I am wearing both of them today. I feel like they pair amazing together because it's kind of like the same color, just one is in gloss form and the other is like in a lipstick form. But I'm just obsessed with these. Like, this Mochalicious color is so pretty. It's just like a really pretty neutral color. It kind of looks similar to Creamier Coffee. A little bit. It's a little darker. Kind of similar though.
It is pretty similar.
But it is a little darker, like Kendra said. But like, I'm just obsessed with this lipstick. It does go on kind of matte and like kind of drying feeling. But it does last all day. So y'all know we love Wet n Wild lipsticks. So this is a very good inexpensive lipstick that I've been obsessed with lately. And I've talked about this in a favorites, I can't remember. I think it was November favorites. But Plum Crazy Lip Gloss is definitely my favorite Gerard Cosmetics lip gloss this year. So I love Plum Crazy. It's just so pretty and you can pair it with a lot of different lip colors. So these two are like my first favorites of this year in the lip category.
The next lipstick I have is from Nars and this is in the color Pagale. This is from their original line, like their regular line, not the Audacious line. And this is very similar to Creamier Coffee, but it's a lot more matte. This is a cream sheen finish for MAC. This is like just straight up matte. I'm wearing it today. It's like the perfect nude for my skin tone. I feel like this is like a true nude for brown skin tones in my opinion. Like, it's so pretty and I feel like the color is very flattering. It's kind of has a peachy and a mauve like mixture of a shade in my opinion. It looked a lot darker online when I was like browsing for colors. But when I saw it in the store, I saw it was a little bit lighter, but I wanted to get it anyway because the color is just so pretty. It's just like another one of those go-to colors that you don't have to think about. You can just slap it on when you don't feel like, you know, exploring with your lipsticks. This is so pretty. So Pagale from Nars.
Okay, so the next two lipsticks I have to mention to you guys are in like the peachy orangey family. The first one is, y'all already know, Maple Kiss by Maybelline. I have been obsessed with this color all year. It's just like a really pretty like maple orange color. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I did do a tutorial with this, my autumn makeup tutorial, and it's just like, oh thanks. And it's just like a very universal color that looks good on any skin tone. It's more of a fall color, but I feel like it can translate really good into spring and summer. So I'm obsessed with this color. And then the next color is an Audacious lipstick by Nars, and this is in the color Jane. I'm so obsessed with this lip color. It's very similar to this, which is why I'm mentioning it with this. But it's like an orange maple color as well.
It's pretty.
It's so pretty. When I posted me wearing this lipstick, I got like so many compliments and like, oh my gosh, what's on your lips? It was this. This lipstick is amazing. Y'all know a lot of people have been talking about the Audacious lipsticks because the formula of these are absolutely amazing. They're super pigmented, not too glossy, but not too matte. They're like the perfect happy medium. You don't need a gloss for these. They're just like super pigmented and creamy on your lips. So I'm obsessed with these two. And y'all know I gravitate towards the like maple orange colors anyway, so like these are like my babies. Obsessed with these two.
And I have two more lipsticks to talk about. They're both drugstore. The first one is from Maybelline and this is in the color Untainted Spice. I talked about this color I think in our favorite fall lipsticks video or something like that. And this is just like the perfect brown nude color. This is probably one of my go-to fall and winter colors that I picked up the most this past year. It's just like the perfect brown color. It's showing up a lot lighter on camera, but it's a lot darker in person. I love this color and I was kind of scared when I first bought it because I had never owned a brown lipstick, but this is so pretty on. It has a little dent in it, so she's kind of been through a lot. I don't know where that came from. I use this a lot, so you guys can probably tell that I use it often, and it's so pretty to mix with other colors like lighter colors. And yeah, Untainted Spice, love. The last color I have to talk about is from L'Oreal. This is the color Toasted Almond, and I love my neutrals. I can't help it. That's just what I pick up the most. This is like, it has a more of an orange peach undertone. This is like a peach nude color. It doesn't really have that much pink in it. It shows up kind of pinky on camera, but this is very like a peachy nude color. So I love this. When I first saw it, I loved the name already and the pigmentation of it. This is my first one and I kind of want to look for more colors because I had never tried a L'Oreal lipstick before, but I really love the formula of this, so love this. Okay, so my next two lipsticks I'm going to mention, one is a liquid lipstick and the one is a regular lipstick. This is Kat Von D's Lolita. You guys have heard about this all over YouTube this year.
This is probably like her best seller because every time we go to Sephora,
it's not there.
There's no more there. They're like always sold out.
Which is why I don't have it.
Because this is definitely up Kendra's alley in color. But I'm obsessed with this color. It's definitely that Kylie Jenner lip everybody has been talking about all year, but it does not look like that on me because I'm darker, obviously. So it looks more of like a neutral nude color on me. So I mix it with my Viva Glam 3 to give me more of that look. And the Viva Glam 3 is like a dusted rose color. It's really pretty. It's like a dark brown rose color. So these two paired together are just like gorgeous. I actually wore these together on Christmas, and a lot of people were asking me in that selfie I posted, what are you wearing on your lips? This was it. So I like pairing these two together. They go perfect together. So I'm just obsessed with these. I wear them separate too, but I would just prefer them together. So Lolita by Kat Von D and MAC's Viva Glam 3. And my last two lip products I have to mention to you guys are both in the Vampy lip family, because y'all know I love dark lips. The first one is Homegirl by Kat Von D. I've done a tutorial with this, actually more than one. I've done 2 tutorials this year with this. One fall and then one like the glam grunge I did. I love this lip color. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's just a very dark purple color. It looks so pretty. But yeah, it looks black in the tube, but it's not. It just goes on so pretty, and I love this for fall and winter. Yeah, I'm obsessed with this. So I'm just gonna keep wearing this as much as I can before it warms back up. I love this color. Okay, so the next one is a newer favorite. I discovered this in November, and this is the Bite Beauty Lip Crayon in Cognac, and it's just like a pretty brown color. I posted a selfie with this. I had on like a mustard greenish color cardigan, and everybody was like, what's on your lips? It was this. I have to think of a tutorial to do with this because I love it that much. It's just like a really pretty like dark brown color. I'm obsessed with it, and I love these lip crayons. I want to get more colors. I just love the formulation of these. They go on super smooth and creamy. I'm obsessed with this color, so I love these Bite Beauty lip crayons. So if you haven't tried these, I definitely recommend getting your hands on these, and this color in particular, Cognac, is super gorgeous. These are my favorite dark lippies of 2014, so yeah. Okay, so that completes our makeup favorites of 2014. I'm sure this video was really long, but that's okay because we had to mention everything that we loved this entire year of 2014. And you guys let us know in the comments below what were some of your makeup favorites in the year of 2014, because I like seeing what some of you guys liked, or if some of our favorites were your favorites. So yeah, that completes this video. We hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you guys in part 2. So yeah.